What's going on, everybody? So we have the brand new evolution goblin cat. Okay, whoa, chill. Let me make an intro, bro. I'm sorry. We've got the brand new evolution goblin cage. Holy cow, this guy just dropped like goblin giant rage at the river first play. Well, welcome to the video, I guess. But yeah, got the new evo cage. So far, I've played a couple games of it. Obviously, I'm in League 5, but I'm liking it. It seems like a lot of fun and can get you a ton of value in certain matchups. I will say it gets like 0 value in other matchups, but to be honest, overall, I think the card is like, bro, definitely one of the better evolutions in the game. If you used correctly, it is a little bit more difficult to use though, because it's only going to grab one troop, and I think it's going to make swarm decks even better, which is kind of crazy because I feel like the meta was pretty swarmy last season, but I'm just going to cycle the Archer Queen in the back. Oh yeah, also I recorded my season end video. I'll probably be posting that tomorrow, but I wanted to post an evolution cage video because I'm excited to try out the card and just show you guys these 5 decks that I prepared with it. I just made 5 random decks, well, not random, but like decks that I think could work with the cage, and just put them together so I could test them out for this video. So I'm just gonna go for delivery on top of that. Pretty good timing, although the queen does die to the eye drag, which kind of sucks. If he goes for a goblin giant, oh, okay, wait, I can go for my cage right here, I believe, in the middle, and that should actually pull in the goblin giants, I believe. I'm just gonna yank it in now, please. Nice, that's good. And then I can evo skellies like this. I should have put it right on top, I think, because yeah, I should have put it right on top because it would have pulled in the cage, or the giant, the brawler, whatever it's called. What is the goblin giant called? Just a goblin giant, I guess. Yeah, I'm stupid, but it would have pulled it in right away. I'm still getting used to using this card. I definitely have not perfected it at this moment, but I'm pretty excited to just keep trying it out. So I'm going to cycle my Royal Hogs at the bridge. This deck was already pretty good with the cannon, but I believe the Royal, or the cage gives it that second level of defense that's kind of missing sometimes, it feels like. So I'm just gonna go for the cage in the middle right here, and then he most likely will spam behind this. I'm just gonna drop my fire spirit up high, and then we can go ahead and cycle our queen in the back like this, delivery on top of that firecracker. Although I could have probably got king tower if I let that go. Doesn't matter too much. I'm already back to my evo cage. This time I'm gonna drop it like this, so the so it pulls in the goblin giant instantly. Nice, look at that, dude. The goblin giant's inside the cage. No, that's a full health goblin giant just completely countered. Oh, the brawler on the other side as well. No, Duchess is getting don't use Duchess, guys. Do not use Duchess. That right there is a perfect example of why you shouldn't, because he's just out of ammo and there's nothing he can do. Yeah, he's gonna arrow. He's gonna arrow my king tower, so we're gonna get the first win of the video with this Royal Hog cycle deck with the evo cage. Pretty good combination, I would say. Both of them together just kind of flowed and worked out well. But yeah, anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next match. So, for deck number 2 of the video, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but splashyard. Wow, I have not played this deck. Okay, what is up with everybody today just spamming cards on the river first play? But I have not played this deck in so long because it's just been so bad. But now I think splashyard could potentially be back with this cage variation. And that's, I'm excited for it, even though I'm not the biggest fan of facing it on ladder. I think that it's been kind of dead in the meta for quite a couple seasons now, and it definitely deserves a somewhat to be viable, I think. Not like the best. I don't want it to be the best deck in the game or anything, but I want it to be usable, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to cycle the bar barrel in the back right here, and then go for the baby dragon down low. He's going to peck at the bridge, or in front of that bomber, I guess, not at the bridge technically. But I've got my evolution cage. The card art, I will say, for the cage is pretty dang cool, I think. With the little purple eyebrows or whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to evo cage. That should grab the P.E.K.K.A before the P.E.K.K.A swings, I believe, right? Oh, look at that. It's going to beat it back and forth, too. That's so funny. And then I can go for the tornado. It's also going to grab this battle ram? No way. Wait, grab a barbarian, too. Oh my gosh. This card is so funny, dude. I think that's just hilarious, to be honest. The way that it like just pulls things in and started beating him up is just like something we haven't seen before. The animation is what's the funny part to me, in my opinion. So I'm just gonna go for the bar barrel. Yeah, I had a feeling he'd have that bandit, obviously, as I had my bar barrel hovered like that. You can kind of tell when people are gonna spam the bridge when they're playing P.E.K.K.A, in my opinion. So he has cannoneer, which is gonna make this pretty dang easy for me to get a good graveyard off, especially if this guy does not have poison. If he doesn't have poison, if I don't win this game, then I have to retire immediately. So I'm just gonna cycle baby dragon in the back. I think baby drag is pretty mediocre, but with this deck it can synergize pretty well. So I'm just gonna cycle my cage. Actually, I'm going to cage, let that Icewiz die. Don't love doing that, but I'd rather just kind of chill and reset. I thought the LP might reset, but it did not, unfortunately. I'm just going to go for the Evo Knight on top of the LP. If he pops the ability, it's cool. I don't really want to go for the graveyard yet. Oh my gosh, that was really bad timing. Gotta go Icewiz like this, and then I have my Evo Cage in cycle. I am going to have to drop it. That should pull in the Barbarian, or the Battle Ram, and then the Ghost maybe? Dude, what? What is happening? It's pulling in cards, though. It's doing its job. So I'm just going to cycle the... I'm going to let this connect, and then I'm going to activate my King Tower. This is kind of a weird play, but I'd rather get my King Tower activated than I have to deal with anything like a bunch of spam decks with a bunch of spam at the bridge without having King Tower, if that makes sense. So yeah, Splashyard is kind of similar to Ice Boat in the fact that it doesn't have a ton of DPS. I'm going to go for the cage in the middle like this for that Barbarian, or that Battle Ram. I don't know why I keep calling it a Barbarian Ram, even though technically it is. I'm just going to go for the Knight on top of these Barbarians, and then I can just chill. He might pop the ability. If he does, I'm fine with it. Would be pretty much a waste, so... I'm just going to go for the graveyard right now, and then... Oh, okay, bad timing, to be honest. He's just going to Bomber on top of that. It should be fine. I can just go for the Ice Wizard like this, and then... Is that going to slow it down enough? Yeah, I think it does. I could go for a Bar Barrel. Yeah, I'm going to Bar Barrel to keep my Ice Wizard alive right here, and then I can just drop my... No, I thought the Ice Wizard was going to survive that. It's okay. P.E.K.K.A. range is crazy sometimes. Going to go for the Evo Cage down low to pull in his I can't say that card. Battle Ram. And that Baby Dragon's going to take out the Little Prince. P.E.K.K.A. is going to be kind of annoying here, but I have my Ice Wizard in cycle. I've also got my Barbarian Barrel if I need it, which it looks like I am going to. He's going to... Oh, really bad timing for my Knight right there. I think we're vibing. I could just go for a... I'm waiting for a good time to go for another graveyard. Honestly, he's just spamming, so I'm just going to go for my cage like this. So far, I'm getting a decent bit of value from it. It's not like doing anything crazy. I will say that first match, it definitely went a little bit more crazy, but I could just go graveyard here. It's so satisfying when you can defend an entire, like... I want to face a golem, bro. I want to see what it does against a golem because I haven't seen that yet. But it's so satisfying when you can defend like an entire goblin giant with just a cage and it just pulls it in. You don't have to even worry about it. It's just like, oh, it's perfect, bro. So he's gonna, or that cage should pull in the battle ram. I can poison like this. Okay, that's fine. Kind of had to waste a fireball in the cage. That is not what you want to be doing. I can just graveyard like this, and I think that's good game because I can just go for a second Baby Dragon. And then if he guards, I can just go ahead and yank it in with the Tornado. Does he even have guards? I'm tripping. For some reason, I thought this guy had guards. Either way, that's tower down. He's playing P.E.K.K.A. Why would I think he has guards? I might actually be slow, but yeah, GG's. I've kind of been slacking a little bit on the physical side of my life, like the gym plus running portion of it. And I decided that I'm going to start the 60-day challenge where I'm doing a, basically, like, I'm going to force myself to get in really, really good shape by lifting 6 days a week. And I know you might think that's a lot, but I've been doing that pretty much for like a year now straight, so it's nothing crazy to me. And then I'm also going to be playing basketball twice a week on my own and running 3 times a week, so it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm excited to see how it goes and like how much better I can get just at everything overall, athletically and also just physically, feeling wise, because I've been feeling a little bit like slow and not my normal self, and feel like I need to improve my stamina as well, even though I usually have good stamina, but I've been kind of just not happy recently. So I decided I want to make a change. So I'm starting this challenge, the 60-day challenge. I'm pretty excited for it. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I thought I'd just let you guys know about that. I'm just going to go for the hogs over here if he plays anything on that whatever it's called, the brawler. I can't think of things. My brain's not working. That's fine, though. I can just go E-Spirit like this. Sometimes I have such a hard time commentating. Even though I've been doing it for so long, it's just like my brain will lag over and over and over about things and cards on the map that are happening that like I know what I want to say, but it just doesn't come out of my mouth. Does that make sense? I'm just going to go Flying Machine in the center right here for that Phoenix. Wow, I can't even think of that card name. But basically, I'm playing this deck right here. We all know this deck, the most hated deck for me in Clash Royale, for sure. I mean, by miles. I hate facing this. It's just so annoying. But yeah, this deck's going to be good. I'm just going to be honest. This might be one of the better decks in the entire meta. Sure, there's going to be some changes. Maybe you can put in like Evo Wizard or something, or just like Mother Witch. There's a couple different versions of this deck that you could use, but I want to try this one right here just because it's kind of the generic basic one that's been used for many seasons. But I did take out Fireball and put in Void just because I don't want to I want to just be able to take things off the map really quickly, and Void's going to be broken. I think even after the nerf that it's receiving tomorrow, that's... Oh my gosh, where'd the P.E.K.K.A. go? P.E.K.K.A.'s actually playing hide and seek, but yeah, even after the nerf that the Wizard is going to receive tomorrow, and the Void, like, there's both still going to be very good cards in my opinion. I'm just going to go for the arrows to make sure this Wizard hopefully dies. Now it's 1 HP, which kind of sucks, but doesn't really matter too much. Oh yeah, I guess, you know... Should I tell that right now? I'll tell it right now. Okay, why not, bro? Why not? So basically, actually, I'm gonna start this story in the next game because I don't want to like have to cut it between it. I'm not gonna make it a long story. I'm just gonna make it a quick story, like I don't even know if you qualified as a story, just like a little rant, I guess, is a better way to describe it. But that's going to be Tower Down, and that's going to be GG's. This deck is broken, guys. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to play this one specifically. Evil Cage got me some good value, pulled in that P.E.K.K.A. and absolutely walloped it as well. He's yawning, but that was funny. Okay. I feel like I can talk about this since it's been like almost an entire year now. But basically, I was interested in somebody, right? And we were talking for a couple weeks and whatever, and all, like, you know, we had plans to watch this movie because we'd seen this movie prior. Like, we saw the first or the third, or I think it was like the third movie in the series, and we wanted to watch the first two because neither of us had seen it. It was like a last minute just like decision. So we planned this for like a week or week and a half in advance, and yeah, I was pretty excited for it because obviously I was pretty interested in this individual, and I felt like, you know, it was kind of mutual, so that was a nice feeling. But basically what happened is it gets around to, like, we're talking normal, everything's chill, right? And then it gets around to this like, maybe I think it was like a day, oh yeah, it was like the night, no, it was yeah, it was like the evening of the night before we were gonna hang out, I guess. And I texted her, was just, you know, it was like, we're still good for tomorrow, whatever. And she's like, yeah, we're good. I'm excited, whatever. And she's like, okay, I'm at a party with I'm at my guy friend's house with a bunch of people. There's like a party or something. So I was like, all right, well, have a good night, whatever. The next morning rolls around and I texted her. I guess it was like the afternoon at this point. It's probably like a noon or something. That time doesn't really matter though. And was like, yo, kind of like talking about the details of what was going to happen for that night, because it was supposed to be like a surprise thing. And not really a surprise, but like I was just going to pick her up, and, you know, but I'm going to cycle the bowler in the back here. I don't know why I just decided to say that, but I just had to say that I was going to cycle the bowler because you guys couldn't see already. But yeah, basically, she didn't text me back until like the time, basically past the time that we already had scheduled our plans. Am I dead? Cage? Does that actually pull that in? I think it does. Okay, this is awkward. I'm gonna knight. No, we're good. But yeah, I texted her. She didn't text back until like the time that we were already supposed to have plans. So at this point, I was like, I didn't really know what to do. I'm obviously not going to send her. I'm not going to text her again. Like, you know, if you're not going to text back the entire time, I was like, you know, I really didn't know what to do. So I was just like, okay, I guess we're not doing this. I guess she doesn't care, or maybe she's like got something else going on. I don't know. I wasn't going to assume anything bad, but yeah, so basically she texted me like the time that we were supposed to hang out, and she like didn't even really say anything at all. And I was just like, so I was like, are you okay? Like, what's up? And she was just like, yeah, I'm just tired, whatever. And I said, so I'm assuming you don't want to hang out tonight like we planned, just since you're tired? And she's like, yeah, I guess not. I guess we can't hang out tonight. I'm not really feeling it, or something like that. She just said she wasn't feeling well. Hold on, let me continue this. So yeah, anyways, I didn't pry, or I was like, whatever, it's cool, you know, it happens. That's just kind of how I'm used to it at this point. Like, at this point in my life, I understand that things like that happen. But I didn't like ask anything, and then all of a sudden she sent me this like book on message. It was like 9 paragraphs long or something, and I was like, holy cow, what am I reading? Explaining about how she like got too drunk or something the night before, and she got blackout drunk, and then yeah, there were some things that happened, but basically she was like with another guy, and yeah, at this point we were already talking for quite some time. We weren't officially dating, but you know, it was kind of that point where you both kind of agreed to not talk to anyone else, and we'd already spoken on that before. So yeah, basically that happened, and I was just like, okay, well, I didn't even know what to say. I just said, all right, I mean, I don't know what you want me. My response was, I literally don't know what you want me to say to this. She wanted me to like feel bad for her or something, and I was like, bro. Basically how I responded, I was like, so we made plans, but instead of our plans, you like saying, like going through with our plans, you decided to go get drunk the night before, and then we're talking to another guy, basically. So I was just, that was my response. I was just like putting it exactly how it was, like being 100% honest. So I was like, yeah, I'm not really I don't know what you want me to say after that. Like, I'm not really going to just continue to try if that's how it's gonna be. So basically, you know, that's that's just my experience recently. Like, it was over a year ago now. I was pretty sad about it for a while. I don't even know if sad's the right word. I was just like, it was honestly like funny to me because stupid things like that have happened so often. But you would think like there are some people that genuinely will actually like care and not just make stupid decisions, and like if they're genuine about something, then they're like, you know, how do you describe it? Like, how do I describe it? Like, they're actually going to go through with things, and if you make plans, then you're not going to just like completely throw them out the window to go get hammered. But I guess that's what it's like being at my age at the moment, bro. Like, I can't stand alcohol, but there's so many people that be just, you know, doing it all the time and drinking all the time. So I don't know, maybe that's just my rant for today. I don't even know where I'm going with it, but might just go Evo cage the bridge. You know, hear me out. I'm gonna cage like this. It might pull in that bandit, which would be kind of cool. Okay, nice. It's gonna block the void. It grabbed the bandit. Is it gonna grab the ghost too? I think it is. Look at that, dude. You can just see the little green hand just grabbing something from across the across the entire arena. That's such funny like card art. I don't know. I'm gonna cycle my log like this, and then go for the cage, and then I can just I'll go Skellies too to keep this cage alive for now. But this should be a pretty free win. Oh yeah, this is also an expo deck that I had suggested on stream, and I thought it'd be fun to try on an actual video. So I don't know if it's great. I'd still definitely use the knight or like some kind of tank instead of the LP, but LP is going to be good against air, so I don't know. That's the main thought process of this deck, is that LP is good against air. So I'm just going to cage pull in the P.E.K.K.A. Nice. That's so funny, bro. I love that. I can just go for the expo at the bridge. The fact that you can just literally pull in a P.E.K.K.A. and then it's easy to defend all the cards behind it is such a miracle, bro, because last season was a grind trying to defend Evo Wizards behind P.E.K.K.A.s and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna wizard like this, and then I could just I'll let that go. I'll go for the LP in the back, and then I'm gonna go cage in the center, Ice Spirit to freeze the Ram Rider. Hopefully it doesn't charge. Nice, good. Okay, that's good. I'm just gonna let that die out, and then only 1 minute left in this match. I should be in a good situation. We have our evolution goblin cage next as well. I can just go for the defensive expo, but yeah, I'm also back at home. I don't know if I said that, so my voice should sound normal, and my setup is back to how it usually is. So yeah, I'm just gonna rocket the wizard. Might as well. I mean, screw it. Let's go for it at this point. I don't even need to do that. I probably should not be doing that, but whatever. I'm just gonna cycle the Evo Wiz in the back. Hit him with a Ram Rider emote. Best emote in the game, by the way. Gonna go Ice Spirit like this, and then I guess I could just defensive expo. Don't want to use my cage yet. Gonna have to. That's gonna charge on my tower. Ram Rider, chill, bro, chill. Okay, I'm gonna go Skellies. Actually, I'm gonna cage like this, then Skellies for the P.E.K.K.A. because it's gonna pull in the bandit, I think, right? Please. Okay, now it's gonna pull in the bandit eventually. Another second wizard here, and that's gonna grab the bandit, I think. I'm gonna cage like this, log down low, Ice Spirit like this to freeze the Ram Rider. No, that Evo Zap. What, dude? Chill. Holy, dude, he's throwing an actual like tornado of spells on my tower. I think we're still fine. I've got the Evo cage. It's gonna grab that Ram Rider, I believe. Please. Oh, he grabbed the Ram Rider. Let's go. It's so good on defense against Bridge Spam. That's probably my favorite deck to have it against. The Evo Cage is against P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam because you can counter pretty much everything in their deck because it's always going to walk up right to it. So yeah, anyways, this was a pretty fun video. Hope you guys enjoyed the little story time as well, and make sure you leave a like if you did. We'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Peace.